Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Superstars of Wrestling Review Series for the 8th of September 1990, 2020. That would be awesome if Superstars still existed. Anyway, 1990, we continue our foray. Actually, going to probably finish it overnight tonight if everything goes according to plan. Some of these shows, by the way, are clipped down without the run-in from the local area promos. Others are clipped even further. I'm giving you what I have available. Anyway, we open with this post SummerSlam show with the Big Boss Man in an enhancement match. Boss Man obviously coming off of supporting Hulk Hogan in his foray against Earthquake at SummerSlam. I eventually will be doing every pay-per-view review as well. Anyway, big kick by the Boss Man, kicked right into the jaw. Boss Man kind of moving into a little mini house show feud with Dino Bravo, still doing some stuff with Earthquake. Bobby Heenan is here as well. They're moving gently towards Heenan and Rude. Well, actually, Heenan representing Rick Rude against the Boss Man eventually, which doesn't go very well because Rude gets quits or gets fired, depending on whose story you believe, in the months to follow. Boss Man slam and 1, 2, 3. Boss Man, as a babyface, pops on a hat and also handcuffs his opponent, which is kind of weird. Gene Okerlund, on this particular edition of things, talks to us about the after effects of SummerSlam, among other things. Talks about Sapphire leaving with the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Dusty Rhodes cuts a promo basically saying that Sapphire is allowed to leave for nice things, but Ted DiBiase is going to pay for his indiscretions. Jimmy Hart out there promoting Rhythm and Blues. Rhythm and Blues, of course, the Honky Tonk Man and the Hammer Greg Valentine, now with black hair, by the way. He has a platinum record that he is excited to share with the world, and a black-haired Greg Valentine and Honky Tonk Man are out there. They do really basic stuff. Drop toe holds, kicks, punches, and the like. I will say, Valentine and Honky at this point have seen better days. There is an inset promo plugging upcoming matches of Hart Foundation and Rhythm and Blues. Double back suplex by Rhythm and Blues for the victory. Hunky plays the guitar post-match. Obviously, the Hart Foundation and Rhythm and Blues is a return to the feud that they also had at WrestleMania 5, so they return to something almost 2 years later, which is rare. Barbarian in singles competition, complete with fur loincloth and antlers. No, I'm not kidding. Beats up enhancement talent of the day, and he is challenged by the Big Boss Man. Boss Man going to run through the entire Heenan family because Bobby Heenan is starting to insult his mother, and, well, they obviously are going to move in the direction of handling that once and for all. The Barbarian hits with several kicks and a big kick and a clothesline, among other things. We move to a match with a now patriotic Nikolai Volkov. Volkov, of course, coming off a SummerSlam victory over the Orient Express. My, how far they've fallen, alongside partner Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Volkov manages a few punches here and also an Irish whip. Volkov, of course, having been in WWF in the 70s, well, actually WWF in the 70s. Getting older here, and it shows. Clothesline to the back of the head. Basically thinking inverted sickle that looks like it can't hurt a lab rat. That's what you have. So we come to the Macho Queen, Sensational Sherri, She is the guest on the Brother Love show. She is basically out there with a contract. She wants to challenge the Ultimate Warrior for the World Championship on behalf of the Macho King Randy Savage. So this is September. They are setting up the program for WrestleMania, which culminates at WrestleMania in September. So think about that. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months of a program. They couldn't. I don't think they could do 8 weeks competently now. Anyway, Sherry is very open about wanting the Warrior to come out. Warrior basically says Savage hasn't earned the right at a shot. Sherry is really aggressive here, almost about to get herself beat up if Warrior wasn't a gentleman, or man-on-woman violence wouldn't have been allowed in 1990, although Hogan did it upon occasion. And for proof, see SummerSlam 89, among other things, with Sherry. Warrior basically says that Sherry needs to go back and handle her own business with Savage. He's right there. He's not going anywhere. But he has not earned the right at that. Anyway, Brother Love is hiding behind Sherry. Brother Love's set for the Brother Love show is destroyed by an angry running away Warrior. We do return to what I did not realize was here, and that is a Bad News Brown enhancement talent match. I did not know that he had an enhancement talent match with Sewer Rats, mind you, post SummerSlam 90. He does have at least one. I think this may be his last one. Punches and kicks and basic stuff. Continuation of the feud with Roberts is hinted at in the commentary, which is surprising. Again, I thought probably what happened is they taped this particular match prior to the pay-per-view and didn't have the ability to replace it. Ghetto Blaster by Brown, still keeping him strong. He doesn't do the honors on the way out, so that's kind of interesting. And then we move to Playboy Buddy Rose against Jake Roberts as the close of the program. Roberts still, again, kind of in a feud with Bad News Brown, although Brown's not part of this. Roberts actually powers Rose down. Rose, though, with a nip up from the floor, which is kind of ironic at his size, whips Roberts into the corner and clotheslines him. Buddy Rose with a modified pin attempt. I say modified because he's not trying terribly hard. Short clothesline and a DDT by Jake Roberts, and that is the end of that. We will close with that edition of Superstars on that note. We'll be back with more right after this.